We now take you there live, where he is now on the podium.
Not only from this school, but from a number of other schools that are also here. Acting Premier Mlungi Simvoko, I extend my greetings to you, together with the MECs that work together with you and the Premier in this province. Minister Ngesi, ministers who are here, deputy ministers who are also here, our traditional leaders, I extend my greetings and respect to all of you. And I also extend my greetings to various other leaders of various structures of our government, all of them, including officials in our various government departments, and especially yourselves as learners in the various schools that have gathered here. Ndiyanibulisa nonke egameni likahulumeni. Now, ninginike le bhantshi le. It's very beautiful, kodwa inkulu. Yes. Inkulu. Even as nami ngimkhulu kodwa hayi le. Hayi inkulu. Kodwa inhle. I suppose nifuna ukuthi nikhulele kuyo. Let me say that it's a real pleasure and a joy, and I will wear this jacket with great pride, because this is the second time I come to St. John's, and now I've received an invitation to be here in 2024 as you celebrate your 145th year. I will be here.
Thank you.
Let me say thank you so much for this opportunity to visit Mthatha 4IR Youth Expo on this very special day, a historic day in the life of our nation. This is a school of legends. This school has produced legends, people who have gone on to become great leaders in our country, and some of them are sitting around the tables here. They keep whispering to me, Uti, Bengene apa kulesi skolo. Minister Ngesi uthi yena he only lasted for one day. Wabona ukuthi hayi apa the standard is very high. This is also the school of eagles. The eagles that fly very high. But it is also the school where stars shine the brightest. And I can see that you are indeed stars, and you will continue shining the brightest. I'm particularly pleased to be here as well and to have been told that there are up to 19 schools in the area that will be participating in this expo. We know that the world around us is evolving in a very fast way. The way we work, the way we live, the way we learn, and the way we connect with each other is changing all the time. And it is also demonstrated by the way in which you as young people have embraced technology. The way you've not only embraced technology, but the way you love technology. I wish to congratulate St. John's College and Mthatha High School and all their partners for organizing this event. It is in technology where we all should have a future. And it is in technology where the jobs of the future are. To attract the best jobs and the newest industries, we need to invest in cutting-edge science and innovation. What pleases me is that this cutting-edge future has been so well embraced and taken up even here in Mthatha. We are, as a government, investing in the skills of our people from their earliest age. We are investing in a number of other technologies and ways in which we can get our people to be properly networked. Access to data is one of the most significant barriers to digital equality as well as access. We have some of the highest data costs on the continent. Now, having realized that our data costs are so high and that they are a barrier even for you to learn, particularly during the period of COVID, we've decided as a government that we are going to embark on a drive to lower data costs. And we've been insisting on the industries, the telecoms companies, that we want to see data costs coming down continuously. Now, with the release of the spectrum, we are going to see those data costs coming even further and further and further down, which is exactly what you want to see. Is that not so? Yes! Now, by simply lowering costs, you as young people, you will be more readily able to access information, to seek learning and earning opportunities. You will be able to also go beyond just entertainment on the net. You will also be transacting on the net. You will also be doing a variety of things, looking for jobs much more easily. This isn't just about cheaper or faster internet or having access to social media. It is about connecting every corner of South Africa right now to the digital age. It is about a rural community in Limpopo, the furthest northern part of our country, or the Eastern Cape, where farmers can monitor weather across the province and market their produce. And it is also important for you here, as I heard one of your RCL members say, you want the Eastern Cape to be the food basket of South Africa. And the digital world will be able to connect the most rural village in the Eastern Cape, where you are going to become the food basket of our country, if not the continent, to the internet and to the world. This is where you want to go, is that not so? Yes. It's about an entrepreneur, a business person with a great ideas. And I know amongst you here, there are many of you young people who have got great ideas. It is about that, how you hope to sell into the supply chains, even of large companies, with your new ideas, with your innovative ideas. It is about every one of you who no longer must leave your hometown to seek new opportunities elsewhere, either in Cape Town or Gauteng, because opportunities will be right here in Mthatha, right here in the Eastern Cape, so you no longer have to leave. And to make this happen, we are taking steps to invest in research and the development of emerging technologies and applications. As so many young people know, access to broadband by itself won't make an entrepreneur to be more successful or a learner to be more smarter or cleverer. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, it takes commitment, and it takes many sleepless nights and it takes a hustle. There are certain things that you will have to give up if you want to be successful. These are all the important lessons of success. And I'd like to impress it upon you that success doesn't just come easily. It comes with hard work. You ask all the legends who've been through the doors of this school. They will tell you that they did not become legends. They did not become successful academics. They did not become successful business people. They did not become successful professionals, doctors and lawyers and judges and so on by just sitting back and not working hard. They became successful professionals, business people, doctors and academics, engineers who came from this school and who walked the corridors of this school because they worked hard. We have a responsibility to guarantee all of you as young people the access that you need for you to meet your full potential. Every young South African person deserves access to the digital world, to have access to the world's information. For 2 years now in a row, South Africa has been named the leading global destination for investment in business process centers, better known as call centers. Now, many companies, you name them Amazon, you name them Google, have looked at South Africa and said, that's precisely where we want to go and set up our operations, because South Africa is well endowed with clever young people, with young people who are hardworking, young people who take easily to the digital world. As they see you seated here, they see inside your heads people who take well to the digital world. Now, we as government just need to open the opportunities for you to get into that world. That is why we are working with our partners to develop this industry so that we make it easier for you to be key players in that world, so that we make it easier for you to be able to produce the applications that apply in that world, so that you just don't become consumers, so that you utilize the skills, the knowledge that you are getting from your education from this school, where your principal is one of, if not the leading, maths and science teachers in the whole country. Did you know that?
Yes.
No, you don't know. Now, the Harambee Youth Employment Accelerator, for example, identified 60,000 high-skilled digital job vacancies in the local economy, with a potential for 500,000 by year 2030. Our government activities, such as the digitization of government processes, provides opportunities for work experience and employment for young people. I was told earlier in the briefing when I came here that as you in this school have taken up this digitization process, as you leave this school, you as grade 12 learners, they want you to leave a legacy. They want you to digitize the records of this school, so that when you leave, you must leave something here in this school as you begin to fly as eagles, as you begin to fly higher and higher as the eagles that you are. But it is the opportunities that we do not yet know about that are more exciting, because the digital world, we still do not know the very best opportunities that it yields. Many of them are still unknown, are hidden. Many of them are still to be found. Many of them are still to be discovered and innovated. And in the end, it is you who must reach out. Like the eagles you are, fly higher and higher and shine as bright stars and get those opportunities. It is about the new industry that is just around the corner and the new product that is waiting to be created, the new technology that is waiting to be developed. And I'd like you to get it in your heads that as you are the eagles you are, try to find something that you can develop, that you can do, that is new, that has never been seen before, something that will have come out of these schools that are around St. John's College here, together with St. John's. That's something that must come from Mthatha. That's something that must come from the Eastern Cape, so that you can prove indeed that this is the province of legends. This is the province of clever people. This is the province of innovators. This is the province of creators. This is the province of people who can soar as high as eagles. I want you to prove that to me. This 4IR Youth Expo is demonstrating the very many opportunities that exist right now for young people, and thanks to technology. At the same time, it is preparing you as young people for the opportunities that lie ahead. Now, I'm glad that when we expected just a few of you to participate, many more, I am told, came forward, showing your great interest in the digital world. And I'm glad that this school is now moving forward beyond just being a school of science and maths, but it's also becoming a digital school. And we are going to support you in that. We want to see this school as a school of real excellence, a school where we will know that indeed if you want people with digital knowledge, you come to this school and the surrounding schools. It is our shared responsibility to ensure that all the young people of this country have the skills, the knowledge, and the desire to seize these opportunities and thereby realize your great potential. Now, I can say with confidence that you have already demonstrated that indeed you want to reach your high potential. This school already produces the highest and the best results in the Eastern Cape. This school already shows that it's got great potential in all of you who are here, not only from St. John's College, but from the other various schools. Take the task of learning seriously, because you now have learning aids like the digital technology world that will make it a lot easier, because it is an enabler that makes things a lot easier for you to fly higher. It is like the wind behind the wings of an eagle. The wind just lifts that eagle to higher and higher levels. This is what we want to see. We want to see you all as the eagles that you are, flying higher and higher. So the digital technology world is there just to lift you, just to give you that lift. Your task is to remain in the air. Your task is to remain focused. Your task is to work harder. Your task is to be committed. And with that, this wind that we are going to be creating of the digital technology will be able to make you soar higher and higher. The principal said, President, what we need here are the instruments. We need the instruments of the digital technology world. And I can say to you, Principal, those instruments will be made available. You will get them. The principal also said, President, we're an old school. We're an old school, 143 years old. We don't even have a hall. That's why we're meeting in a marquee. Principal, you are going to get your hall. So, man. You will get your hall. Mamelan. Principal, I want to see an improvement in the results. I want to see an improvement in the results this year. I want to see a 10% improvement in the results, and then you get your hall. Principal says you are all going to do it. Is that an agreement? Now, with an improvement in the results, you get your hall, and at the same time, we are going to make sure, Minister Nglesi here is going to make sure that the instruments for the digital technology are going to be here. We want to transform this school. Oh, Zimbabwe. Now, Minister Zimbabwe, he is going to make sure that indeed, the digitization does take place. Now, we will create this school as the hub. I particularly like the idea, Minister Nzimande and Minister Nglesi. I particularly like the idea, Guti, we will use this as a hub, as part of our district development model, where this becomes the hub and then brings in other schools, so that St. John's College must not be the only one that's privileged. It will also be able to bring in other schools, so that all the schools in the surrounding area participate and be part of this. So that one, the digitization instruments you are going to get. So now this is our call. So I want to end then and say, as I'm going to be shown around what you are doing here, I want to end then by saying, this for me has been a very special June 16, and to be able to see you all, to be exposed to you as young people. And I want to assure you that we as government are going to make sure that we give you all the opportunities. We will open all the opportunities, because you are the future.
Amen.
The two young people who are standing here, what do you want to be when you grow up? What if you are president of South Africa? No, that won't in the competition. But I welcome him to have this dream to become the president of South Africa, as you should, because this is a school and this is the area that has produced legends. When we talk about the Eastern Cape, this is the province of legends. And don't disappoint us. Be the legends that you are supposed to be.
Ndeva kwenye indawo kuthiwa iSt John's noba iphi. If you don't get it, vele ulibale. Former President J.F. Kennedy once said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." With those words, I'd like to welcome Miss O. Nomavila on stage to give us the vote of thanks.
To His Excellency, the President, Premier, Ministers, Mayors, Members of Parliament, traditional leaders, business fraternity, political leaders, civil society, church leaders, fellow learners, and everyone present today, let me greet you all in the mighty name of Jesus. I am Olothando Nomavila, the RCL President of Mthatha High School. I am tasked here today to make a vote of thanks to the President for making the special decision to spend his day with the youth of this part of the country. We are so thankful, Mr. President, for this wonderful gesture, because it is a dream come true for most of us to see you in person and not through TV screens. I am quite aware that the 4IR program is very close to your heart. As you know, Mthatha is right at the center of the poorest communities of the Eastern Cape and northern parts of the Eastern Cape province. Therefore, by prioritizing Mthatha in such programs, you ensure and stand a chance of reaching to many other outlying rural schools in the Eastern Cape that mostly look up to Mthatha to access first-class educational programs. We are very thankful that you brought with you the Minister of Small Business, Ms. Stella Ndabeni. As the youth of this area, we would like to have regular interactions with her to explore job avenues and opportunities for the youth of this area, especially those that will encourage venturing into business and independence. We hope and trust that the promises that you have made today will be followed through by the relevant ministries. We as the learners still earnestly look forward to a switch to digital textbooks for e-learning as previously promised in one of your State of the Nation addresses. I want to thank the CPSI for giving us this opportunity. The world is evolving and becoming technological each day. Therefore, we should not fear change, but embrace it, but because change is inevitable. I also thank the principals of the different schools present for allowing us to come here, giving us the opportunity to become innovators. Our host, I'd like to thank St. John's College for welcoming us in their institution. And lastly, I'd like to thank everyone present for taking time and gracing this event with their presence. I thank you.
Okay, we're coming out there from St. John's College in Mthatha, where President Cyril Ramaphosa just gave an address to the pupils there. This is on the sidelines of that eagerly awaited appearance that he's also going to be making at the Mthatha Stadium later today. Our reporters are on that.